Absolutely.
Mr. Finn,
Yes.
fortunately, on this day, we've got a whole lot of other stuff to talk about.
Oh, we sure
and,
do.
a great person in studio to talk about with it.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah,
about
we've got
it with, yeah.
We have a wonderful guest in studio, and he's a semi-regular, I would say, here on Morning Offering. Dave Litzenberg's in studio now from Catholic Business Network. Dave, how are you this morning?
Good, Ron. Hey, Dave, how are you?
Good morning, David. How are you?
Doing great, thanks.
Good.
Thanks for having me in.
Big stuff to talk about. The breakfast is coming up again. Another wonderful speaker. Tell us all about it.
So, week from tomorrow, so Thursday, October 10th, Gordy DeMarais. I've mispronounced his name many ways, but he told me it's DeMarais. Will be speaking about Evangelical Catholicism at the Catholic Business Network.
Now, I wonder if Gordy is named after Gordon, who is Sting. I mean, because they may have called him Gordy.
Could be.
So I heard you talking about Gordon and Minnesota, and interestingly enough, this is a Gordon from Minnesota as well.
There you go. So maybe we will get Gordy and the Gophers.
I've looked at the Minnesota phone book. Every person that's a male is named Gordon. I don't get it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
My nickname in college with my baseball teammates was Gordy, but that's a long story.
God.
I'll have to tell that some other time.
Wow.
Boy, we got Gordy going on. Tell us all about his presentation, what he'll be talking about.
So his ministry, Dave, is the St. Paul Outreach.
Oh.
Sometimes people may confuse that with St. Paul Street Evangelization, two different entities. St. Paul Outreach is very similar to Focus, a campus-based ministry. And in fact started before Focus. So Dave, I spoke with Gordy yesterday, and he said, we never envisioned this getting any further than our local school up here, but then it started to spread like wildfire and bringing Catholicism to college students across the country.
Wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to this incredible presentation that Gordy will be sharing with all of us, tell us about the breakfast itself and why folks should attend. I am a great advocate for this thing. I just think we should have 500 people there.
Yeah, and you've put it real well previous visits that we're not bringing day-old donuts to this thing. It's a warm breakfast with eggs and potatoes, and it's amazing. So. Come for the breakfast, stay for the talk. It's a great morning at the Catholic Business Network.
Plus a great opportunity to network with others in the business community and in the not business community that are there as guests.
Absolutely.
You get to kind of meet a lot of folks and rekindle friendships.
Terrific people, and always looking to introduce friends to friends, and once you come, you're a friend. So look forward to seeing people there.
Other folks have figured out how the strength of this group, the activity of this group, and the difference it can make. And what I'm referring to is people on the other side, our enemies, have infiltrated the whole membership thing and really tried to mess with that, knowing if we all get together, we can make a gigantic difference. So tell us how we are to register, what's required to do that we might be in attendance.
So to register, it's on Eventbrite. The registration link is CBN Gordon, GORDON.eventbrite.com. And to your point, we typically have had these events as gratis, no fee to register. Somehow, and I guess it's a blessing if you think about it, we've gotten on the radar of some people that really don't want any of us to hear these talks and get together and fellowship for the Lord. And so they started to make false registration, hopefully trying to block good people from coming. So we typically don't charge a fee, but we've once again instituted a $10 nominal fee for people to register to eliminate these fake registrations that we're trying to block it. My good friend Mike Giannetti at St. Al said, first of all, congratulations. You're doing something right with the right speakers if the other side's attacking and trying to keep you from having these.
Absolutely.
CBNGordon.eventbrite.com.
Yes.
Yeah, get registered. Look, here's the thing. As these days move forward and maybe some more difficulties visit us, groups like this, our ability to be together, to network together, to count on one another is going to grow even more. We need to make those connections now.
We know that like-minded brothers and sisters in Christ getting together in the Lord's name, great things happen. and this is a great opportunity to do just that.
Absolutely. And, of course, the Catholic Business Network Breakfast. I assume, anyway, when this first started, you had no idea it was going to have the kind of legs that it has and can continue on after all this time.
We hoped. This all started, Rich Cronin at the Perrysburg Auto Mall had a speaker series, Lenten speaker series, at his dealership. And Rich and Connie had this vision that, hey, we can make this bigger if we take this not just to our friends and family and employees, but broaden it. I know he got together with Rodney Schuster, Jeff Trout, and this thing really has gotten legs. It's been just amazing.
I had no idea that was the history. So this started at Perrysburg Auto Mall, Rich and Connie putting it on, and continues to grow. You always have great speakers, Dave. How in the world are you finding all these folks? Because these aren't all. Every once in a while you got to, grab someone who is local. But man, you're bringing them in from all over the place.
Well, we've got great people that are well connected in the speaker network. Mike McCartney is a great example of that, and the first one that comes to mind. That Mike himself is an amazing speaker, amazing brother in Christ, and while he's not the only one that comes up with ideas, he certainly is a big kingpin in this for finding great national names and local names.
Now, take us through the events. The doors open at what, 7?
Doors open at 7. We'll have breakfast at 7:30, as long as the MC, yours truly, doesn't forget to say, hey, it's time to eat. I have to get tapped on the shoulder every now and then. And then thank you to you guys for the simulcast. I try really hard to make sure I don't introduce the speaker till after right after 8 o'clock. Well, I will tell you, the first time we did this, that was my biggest nervousness was, oh my gosh, what if I don't time it up and I mess up the radio simulcast? So it's been great. 8 o'clock speaker, and just great people will be there at the Pinnacle. Week from tomorrow, Thursday, October 10th.
October 10th, mark it down. Make sure you go to CBN Gordon.eventbrite.com.
Yes.
.com. Yeah.
Gordon DeMarais? How do you say the last name
It's
again?
DeMarais. I gave him a couple of options and had both wrong, so he corrected me when we talked on the phone.
DeMarais.
And he said, thank you, Dave Litzenberg.
There you go. That's right.
Dave Litzenberg, thank you so much, and we're looking forward to the 10th.
Well, thanks to you guys. You're amazing, and always great to be with you. Thanks for having me in.
Get signed up and be there with us. CBNGordon.eventbrite.com. CBNGordon.eventbrite.com. It's going to be a wonderful breakfast and a wonderful morning. Hope you'll be there with us.
And
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
We'll be right back here on Morning Offering.